All right, guys, today we're going to take a look at some cool tools for LockSporters, so stick around and I'll show you how they work. For those of you who've been watching me any length of time, you know I can make a disaster of these tail pieces. This happens to be a Schlage tail piece. And in the past, what I think you've seen me do is take a pick and then try to fumble around to push that little detent down to disengage it from the teeth, and then use my other finger to unscrew it. And then usually at some point when it pops off, that thing's got a really powerful little spring under it. That thing shoots out like a bullet, hit me in the face, ricocheting off my eye, and usually ended up underneath the bench. I've got hundreds of dollars worth of these little pins underneath benches around this place. So a while back, Jeff Moss sent me a tool, and I've been using this for quite a while, and I really haven't seen too many of them listed anywhere. And you guys found this one and asked me to take a look at it. I bought it at $28.77, and I got to say, this is really well executed. It's machined out of stainless steel, and you can see how sharp all of the edges. Just beautiful machinery work on this thing. We have knurling in the center to give you a little traction when you're either installing or removing those tail pieces, and there are two different ends on this one. This one happens to be for the Schlage tail piece, and I'll demo it in just a minute. And the other end is for wisers, arrows, and falcons. So a double-ended tool for quad duty, 4 different locks. It's also hollow, and that's important because we're going to work on this lock. A lot of these have extended tail pieces, a little piece of metal that sticks out about that far. And some of the older tools are solid, so if you have a tail piece, you still can't use the tool. This one's hollow, so somebody was using their bean when they designed this. All we got to do is slide it over the tail piece and then engage the teeth inside of there, and what will happen, it slides in just like a key, and it pushes that little detent down out of the way below that cap, and then we just take advantage of that knurling and unscrew that tail piece. And then once we get it all the way off, set that down and nothing launches, nothing hits me in the eye. I got control of every little thing coming out of that lock. What a great idea. Where'd that spring go? He's so little I couldn't even feel him on my finger. All right, so there we go. That's how easy it is to either remove or install using the cylinder cap removal tool. All right, so we got him apart. Now we want to gut him. So what we do, we take our key, we slide him in there, we rotate him 90 degrees, and what that does, it puts the pins on the core aligned on this side. I'm just going to set him down because I want to show you the second item you guys have asked me to take a look at. This is a brand new HPC compact brass follower kit. Now this one is brand new, and this one is more than 15 years old. This is mine. Been riding around in my bag, used very frequently, at least every couple of days. You can see it's still in perfect shape, so very durable. Mine's a little tarnished, and these guys are very shiny. They are telescoped inside of each other or nested, so we have the smallest possible size here. So this is for the peanut locks or American or master locks, so very small diameter. We have the medium one, which is used on Schlages and Quicksets and a lot of other very common locks. And then the last one here, the very thick one, I think it's 0.55, 550 thousandths. This one is for Corbin Russwin, the heavy-duty cylinders. So pretty much any lock you can run into, you're going to have a follower to go into it. All right, this one's going to take the medium follower. So we've already rotated it. Slide that in there like so, and slide him right out. This is a brand new practice lock, so they didn't pin up number 6, but you see how easy that was. What a great tool. This thing sells for $21.99 for the set of 3. All right, this next tool is a tremendous time saver. It'll probably pay for itself on the first job or two. And let me give you a scenario here. Let's say you've been called out to a job, and there are 100 apartments, and they would like you to make sure that the operating key works, and this one does, but they want all of the master pins removed from the lock. What a nasty job that would be. 100 locks have to be completely disassembled. Now, for those of you who don't know, the master pins are located between the key pin and the driver pin. So we need to completely disassemble the lock, take the springs out, take the driver pins out, get rid of all those pesky little master pins, and then reassemble everything, making sure that it continues to work with the original operating key. That's where this new tool comes in. This is called the ProLock Master Pin Follower. It sells for $16.75. It looks almost like a normal follower with one exception. You notice this little flat spot right here? So it's completely round except for that flat spot, and that's where all of our master pins are going to exit the lock from. Let me show you how it works. All right, so we take our operating key, we rotate it 90 degrees, and that'll put the pins in the core located right about here. We're going to be attacking those master pins, which are located up in these chambers. And what we're going to do, we're going to take our ProLock Master Pin Follower and put it in with the rounded side pointing up. So it'll be like this. And we just slide them on out. Now this lock only has 5 pins, and that's because the key, it's a brand new Ultimate Adversary lock, and it only comes with a 5-pin key. But all 5 pins are there. And now we're after these guys. Now what we do is we continue to slide our follower in, keeping the round part on the top until it lines up with a flat spot on the bottom. Rotate it 180 degrees, and you heard all those pins fall down onto that flat spot. And now all we do, we can simply turn this like so, and you see these master pins starting to fall out here. 2, should be 1 more in there. Come on. And there's number 3. When the last one comes out, the thing will rotate, again allowing us to put that rounded part on the top. Again, lining up the groove with our core. We take the original operating pins, we slide it in there, and we just push it right back into that lock, like so. Lock it back up, put our tailpiece back on there, and our operating key works flawlessly, and all the pins have been removed from the lock in a matter of seconds rather than minutes. What a time saver, times 100 locks in that apartment building. Anyway, guys, there you go. The ProLock Master Pin Followers at $16.75. Probably pay for itself easily on the first job. All right, let's talk about this week's giveaway. Naturally, you're going to get the ProLock Master Pin Follower. You're going to get the cylinder cap removal tool, and you're also going to get the HPC Compact Brass Follower Set. Since we've been using this brand new Ultimate Adversary lock that was donated by LearnLockPicking.com, I'm going to throw that into the giveaway as well, along with everything that came in the box. All these extra security pins, repair parts, another key, and a whole bunch of stuff comes in that box. If you want to learn how to pick locks, this is a great progressive lock trainer. I'm making a pitch because Learn Lockpicking donated these to us, to the LockSport community, and so that's why I'm dealing them out. In addition, I might as well go ahead and give away this Lock Lab pinning tray that I put together. Anyway, guys, that's the giveaway for this week. Everything that you see, if you want to get it, go to that site. In the middle of the page is a purple band that says Weekend Giveaway. Click it, register. With a little bit of luck, you'll have pretty much one of everything. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe. Stay legal.
Lock Lab.